So I'm gonna go with green. And now I'm choosing, I don't know, the plains or something. It costs 4. So I'm just gonna attack with everything I can. Okay. It goes down to 9. I'll create a copy of that. Put it there. Make it bigger. And oh my god, I thought we got it. Jesus, I really thought we had it. That would have been amazing, but our opponent goes 2-1, so you know he can still get out of this. It's tougher, but he can. Okay, so end turn. Oh, we have it. I completely forgot about that. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another video on the channel. Today's video is gonna be another All Out Brawl episode. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was really hoping you guys picked Sarah Farron, I think that's her name, but you guys didn't. You went with Calix, and I totally understand why. Calix is a fantastic commander. It's probably one of the best ones, at least when it comes to crazy stuff happening. I really enjoyed the games with Calix. This was a very easy video to put together. Calix reads, whenever Calix or another enchantment you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Whenever Calix or an enchanted creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may create a token that's a copy of a non-legendary enchantment you control. Do this only once each turn. As you may very well imagine, we have a bunch of enchantments. 39 enchantments, a lot of them are also creatures, so a lot of stuff is going to be triggering. We have stuff to protect our creatures. I'll see it, for example, Final Showdown can destroy all creatures but also make one of ours indestructible. Shard Mage's Rescue is an enchantment and its protection. We have Dog Umbra. We have Sheltered by Ghost. We have, let's see, Destiny Spinner makes enchantment spells we control uncounterable, so that's fantastic. We have Heroic Intervention, another Umbra there, a Swift Foot Boots, you know, stuff like that. We have more things, but you get the picture. We have some removal like Swords to Plowshares, Nature's Claim. Blind Obedience is not removal, but it's kind of controlly because artifacts and creature your opponent control enter tapped, which is very good. Ossification, Grand Abolisher to help our opponents not do a lot of crazy stuff during our turn. Kenrich's Transformation as well. Again, more stuff, but you get the idea. We have Mana Dorks, Mana Rocks, stuff to draw cards, stuff to make our enchantments cost less to cast. Like, it's a very, very, very complete deck. Let me just fix this list and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back with the list all pretty again. Like I said, this is a very complete deck. You have token creation, you have protection, you have ramp, you have 1 TKing, you have graveyard recursion. You have great stuff happening constantly in every game, every time. So really try this deck out. I think you're gonna really enjoy it. You're gonna have a lot of fun. You're gonna get a lot of wins. Your opponents will be scared. I had a lot of games where, like, on turn 2, without even having like crazy stuff on the battlefield, like I will remove one of his creatures, or I would have like, where is it, the Destiny Spinner, for example, on the battlefield, and our opponents will just quit. That happened a lot. That's why it took a little while. It was an easy video to record, but it took a little while at the same time. But you know, I'll let the videos speak for themselves. I also share a little bit more during the final thoughts, I'm sure. So really hope you enjoy the video, and let's get in some games. There we go. 51 seconds later, the first sliver. Calix brings out incredible commanders, man. Everything you play against is fantastic, so there's that. I'm gonna keep just because I have Core Spirit Dancer, which is something that can be played. Also, I get the Soul Cauldron. Now I have ORZHOV, which is also pretty good. Because that way I can already Lion Umbra, the Spirit Dancer, which is cool. Extra life, is that what you take for a turn, buddy? Because you're taking your time to put a tap landing. Okay, that sure. Okay, fair. For each aura, whenever you cast an aura, I think I'm gonna go with Calix, man. I'm fairly certain it's just going to die immediately, but if it doesn't, then I'll get double the value if I Overlord or Lion Umbra, which I will most likely try in Lion Umbra, but it'll all depend on what our opponent does. Also, it depends on what we draw, obviously. But okay, so immediately Calix dies. Not surprising at all. Okay, we got another land, which is pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Core Spirit Dancer. Or better yet, Lion Umbra. And yeah. And I guess I get the Soul Cauldron as well. Why not? Like, don't really have anything better to do there. So this one has a little bit of protection, which is pretty decent. But also, if it dies, then we can get the Soul Cauldron, whatever it is that we play after. Okay. I'm gonna take out Selesnya. Doesn't really do anything, but you know, it's amazing how my opponents always have like the right thing in hand, you know. It's just beautiful to see. Okay, so Calix in, gonna make it a little bit bigger, gonna attack, copy the Lion Umbra. Oh, I can only copy the Lion Umbra, so it copies immediately itself. That makes sense. What? Sometimes I get confused. Okay, so we can Overlord next turn, sorts the plowshares if our opponent can put the first sliver on the battlefield, but we have a 7-9 and a 7-7, so we'll see what happens. They both have protection, so just going like just destroying it, it's not enough. Okay, but we also got our own protection, so that is pretty cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go with that. I'll put that there, sure, why not? They both have vigilance, so who cares? No one cares, like they have vigilance, I'm all good, and now I can heroic intervention and protect my stuff a little bit better. Or if you questing beasts, I doubt it does though. I'm fairly certain. I was fairly certain he was going to cascade, destroy all creatures. Like the replacement, yep. I don't know why my opponent just said good game, but still a little early, buddy. Yeah, that was a fantastic one. Really like that one. That was definitely the one I was hoping for, you know. So there, and sure, I'll land ORZHOV. Why not? Why not? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. We can already go with that summon as well. Our opponent only has 8 mana. Okay, so Let's see what is our opponent up to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I can attack for 9. So I need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't even need to attack actually. Exile, it control loses 3, and you gain 3. Okay, so we got the win. We control the board pretty well. Our opponent wasn't really in the game, even though he had a lot of stuff to destroy what we played. He immediately destroyed Agatha Soul Cauldron, immediately destroyed Calix the first time he went in. He tried to destroy all our creatures, but luckily we had 2 Lion Umbras, which is exactly why this deck runs like, I think, like 3 Umbras or something. We had protection, we had multiple stuff we could use to deal with whatever our opponent played. So pretty decent. Let's get into another one. And rematch, waiting for opponent, and is it a draw? Let's see. Mara Soul of the Accord, no, it's not a draw. Okay. This hand isn't great nor terrible. I just wish we would have like another creature besides Calix to play, but maybe we can fetch it with Lush Portico. So I don't know what's happening, man. Today either I wait a minute for each game or all my opponents are really slow. Okay, so Destiny Spinner is fantastic, not gonna lie. Will definitely be immediately played. Okay, Amada is down. We so maybe I should go with Fenrir or Audacity, one or the other. Enchantments, nah, I'm gonna go with the Presence. I think that makes a lot of sense. I'm not gonna attack because maybe I'll block Amada, or at least I'll prevent my opponent to attack with it or tap it or whatever. I don't know. He can tap now. So that's a workaround. Okay, that's perfectly fine. I could have used that for something else, but I don't think I care that much. Calix is good enough to be dropped now, so I think that's the play. Dog Umbra is fantastic, honestly. Very happy we got a Dog Umbra. Unfortunately, I cannot play Audacity, but still no attacks. Let him create the elf or whatever it is. Creating 2 elves. No, 2 tokens, I mean 1 elf and 1 soldier, yeah. Okay. Nice. I might have to take the Cryptolith right with the Seal of Existence. Oh no, I will definitely take Parallel Lives now. I kinda have to. So, let me think first, because I definitely need to play this, but what if I go with this first? I think this might work. Okay. Now I'll go there, just make it a little bit bigger. And if I go with this, just 1? Okay, so I guess I was kind of dumb. Your devotion. Oh yeah, sure. But if I go with green, I'll have more. Okay, so I guess I'll go with the Fenrir. I'll put another counter on Calix. Maybe that was dumb of me, but it is what it is, guys. I will attack with just Calix. Yes, I will. That's not legendary, so I think I'll copy the Enchantments presence, make that one bigger. Okay, so it's gonna start creating a lot of tokens, but like I said, we can play next turn. We can play some stuff. Maybe parallel lives. I hope he doesn't go too crazy with it in the first turn, but this is creature or planeswalker, so I'll go with Seal of Existence for the parallel lives and then try and ossification the Emara. I don't know if I'm gonna have mana for all of that, but I will try. Don't really mind that much. For now, still same thing. Okay, so what else are we doing? I guess none. That is actually fantastic for us. Love it, love it, love it. So first of all, yeah, Seal of Existence, man, it has to come in. We're drawing cards, which is fantastic. Making our things bigger, which is even better. Taking parallel lives. We gotta remember that we're gonna be able to copy Seal of Existence, right? So we still have 3 green, which doesn't really help that much in this situation, but it's better than nothing, I guess. It's creating a bunch of tokens. 3, 6. Target the creature. I have to go with that one. Good game, buddy. Good game. So that was pretty good, man. You know, we're gonna attack with Calix. I didn't really do the math. I had no idea it would be so big. +2/+2 for each other enchantment on the battlefield. So our opponent helped a lot with that one as well. So he would have been dead either way. But if not, we're gonna copy Seal from Existence, take out Mirari's Wake or Anthem of Champions or Cryptolite Rite, something like that. Pretty solid win. Let's get into another one. Green Job the Fervent with Cranko Mob Boss. That's gonna come fast and unhinged at us. Terrible hand. Not great either, but I'll keep just because I'll have enough to play anything. So I will start with the Windswept Heath though, so that I can actually scry. I don't need to go with scry or surveil or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, surveil. I don't need to play all sits first, you know. Okay, that's fine. I'll go with the land. That, sure, why not? So if our opponent kills that, it kills that. There's not a lot I can do. Okay. Still not scared. Can still deal with this. I will most likely Pearl here, Imperial Advisor. All that clears isn't bad, but it is now a 3/4 with lifelink, so that is something interesting. So let's see. Franco costs 4, so Torch Courier doesn't really do anything for now. Still nothing, is not gonna attack, I doubt. Yeah. I could take that thing out, but I don't know if I want to. I think I'll rather have mana. Enchantment spells you cast have affinity for auras. Whenever an aura spell that targets a modified permanent you control, draw a card. Okay, so I'll go with Calix. Now I feel like I can pretty much play it without worrying that much. Enchantment spells you cast have affinity for auras. Okay, I don't have any auras, so yeah, I think that's it. No attacks. And turn. Okay. So, All Seed of Life's bounty is active to protect Calix, which is pretty good. Okay. That is fantastic for me. I am not gonna complain. So, that's coming. And I think it's time to all that glitters on my pearl ear. I mean, that's not great, but we will take it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. So it's a 7/8. Let's see if our opponent blocks. He probably did not. Okay. That is beautiful. Take action. I will copy all that clearers again. And now we'll put it on Calix. And I will also make RAM a little bit bigger. Okay, so that's pretty decent. And now we have a couple auras. Okay, so a lot can happen this turn, and it's kind of scary, but I still feel like we're in a decent position. Do not forget we can play Enchantress Presence, Parallel Lives, Dog Umbra on the same turn, which is absolutely nuts. Our opponent right now has at least 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana to play with. Yeah, okay, that was perfect. So let's get land. I control 2. No, I don't. So I'll go with Temple Garden. Pay 2 life. So we'll start with Enchantress Presence. We'll get to make. I'm gonna make Pearl Ear bigger. Now we'll go to Parallel Lives. Drawing cards. Ooh, Audacity. That is beautiful, man. That is beautiful. I'm gonna make that one as big as possible. So the deck is really going at it now. That would be most likely a GG either way, because this one's gonna be what, 14, 13 plus the +1/+1. We would still get the at least 3 draws, you know. Will create tokens, and the Parallel Lives will create double the tokens. So that was just insane. Dog Umbra was here for protection, so pretty crazy way to end this game. Unfortunately, Green Job didn't let us finish this in style, but still pretty happy. Let's get into another one. Okay, so Mulligan, yeah, okay, this one is much better, bro. Much better. Not fantastic, don't get me wrong, but much better. So I'll nick those. It doesn't really make any difference. I'm assuming our opponent will have removal for every little thing that we play, so okay. We are back. That was such a difficult decision for our opponent. I'm gonna put the duds out, so to speak. Let him kill them. Okay, he did not. I'm gonna say that's your first mistake. So I'm not gonna go with Calix, I'm gonna go with that. And I'll go with that. Why not? I could Ethereal Armor, but I know he's just gonna kill it. So end turn, we'll see. Okay, that's expected. Not gonna complain that much. So I have nothing to really protect Calix, so should have played that actually. I will Destiny Spinner and I'll leg at the Soul Cauldron now, and we'll see what happens after. Their grid will be coming down most likely. Yep. Box Amber, and he still has 2 mana to force me to discard the card and mill a card. Okay. I'll discard the Portico. Okay, that sucks, but it is what it is. So I'm going to Core Spirit Dancer, the Destiny Spinner, a Calix there. I'll make the Calix a little bit bigger. Destiny Spinner, you cannot really do anything about that, and I will take another one. I'll attack. Obviously our opponent's not gonna block. He's not crazy. Yes, and now we'll copy the Ethereal Armor and I'll put it on Calix, and I'll make Calix a little bit bigger as well. So he will now start forcing me to sacrifice or keep discarding stuff. So that's gonna be rough because I have 2 fantastic cards, and I really didn't want to discard either one of those. So Jesus Christ, that's great. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take out the Summon Man. I'm not gonna let him. I am not gonna let him get the summon. You can have the little mousy, I don't care. You're not gonna get the summon, brother. Target creature cannot be blocked this turn, but that costs 4. Don't really have anything there. Don't really have anything there. Target land becomes an XX with trample and haste, where X is number of enchantments I control. Okay, so that's a lot. Costs 4. The hell are you? So I'm gonna go with green. And now I'm choosing, I don't know, the plains or something. That costs 4. So I'm just gonna attack with everything I can. Okay. He goes down to 9. I'll create a copy of that. Put it there. Make it bigger. And oh my god, I thought we got it. Jesus, I really thought we had it. I really thought we had it, man. That would have been amazing, but our opponent goes 2-1, so he, you know, he can still get out of this. It's tougher, but he can. Okay, so end turn. Oh, we have it. I completely forgot about that. So I think this is actually a pretty good way to end the video. Tergrid is a very good commander. She was stealing stuff from our graveyard, so you know, a lot of the things we could have we wanted to do, we couldn't. Like if we had a Yuna would be completely a dead card here. Sentinel's Eyes, we couldn't have escaped with it, but you know, apart from that, the copying ability from Calix is basically everything. I think we did a good job turning the planes into another attacker, putting the ethereal armor. Since these two had first strike, the planes was the last one to attack, meaning that after Destiny Spinner connects, I can copy it with Calix, make it another ethereal armor, put it on the planes, and then actually kill Tergrid and almost kill our opponent that ended up killing himself with Phyrexian Arena. So fantastic, really good. So as you know, in all of our Brawl videos, we don't really have final thoughts, not separated. So this is our final thoughts. Pretty awesome deck, man. You're gonna have some crazy games, some crazy stuff happening, copying a lot of stuff, creating a lot of tokens because we have a lot of that too, making creatures huge. OTKing your opponents is very easy with Calix, and you know, I think we showed that. We just had 2 creatures. Our opponent had a very good board. He stole our 3 blind mice. Agatha's Soul Cauldron really helped us out by not allowing our opponents to get the Summon Knights of Round. That would have been very bad for us. You would have had blockers for days. You know, for the next 4 turns you would have had blockers, so pretty decent, can't really complain. Don't really have that much to say. I'm sure I've said it all in the intro and during the game, so I'm gonna stop talking now. Just thank you all for the support once again, and just as a quick reminder, if you like the video, please don't forget to leave that like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. It's extremely helpful and it's even more appreciated. So yeah, I guess that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one.